Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Han Yiran from Shenzhen Yadi School. Today, I want to talk about a word we hear every day: success. Growing up in a society obsessed with competition, I gradually absorbed the standard definition of success. Get good grades, earn teachers' approval, make parents proud. Chasing success is like climbing a mountain. One peak, one goal. Everyone aiming for the same top. If you stop for a second, you fall behind. If you hesitate a little, you lose the race. No time to pause, no space to breathe, no chance to ask, is this really what I want? For years, success felt like that mountain peak to me. Every time I looked up, I saw everyone else. Those who were climbing faster, higher, better. Ranking higher, winning more awards, seeming to have it all figured out. I didn't realize that was a problem, I just followed. So, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with working tirelessly for it? Nothing, really. Except that, deep down, it never quite felt right. Have you ever experienced this? You achieve something great and you're supposed to be happy about it. Every box is checked, but inside you feel nothing. No excitement, no satisfaction, just emptiness. As if that success has nothing to do with you, the real you. A year ago, I ranked 20th in my final exams. By most standards, that's a solid achievement. By that night, I sat alone at my desk for what felt like hours. My thoughts were tangled like a ball of yarn I couldn't unravel. Is this the feeling of success? Will there ever be a final goal? Did I really want this like everyone else seemed to? Those questions stayed with me. They haunted me. In studies, in exams, in the casual conversations adults have about the key next door, everywhere. Back then, I had no answer. But eventually, I found it. Not in any textbooks or lectures, but in two small, ordinary moments. They quietly reshaped how I see success. I stopped looking up and started looking at what was right in front of me. The path, the flowers, the moments. The first moment happened on a hot summer afternoon. I was drowning in the ocean of math problems, and I really needed a break. A cold drink, some sweet watermelon, and my favorite, Jay Chou songs playing in the background. After a while, the song Blue and White Porcelain came out. Out of nowhere, an impulse hit me. Why not make my own version? Driven by the sudden urge, I quickly downloaded the music score and started playing the intro on a music mixing app. At first, I was just messing around with different instruments. But as time passed, ideas started flowing. I used the piano as the base and began adding layers. It sounded good, but something was still missing. And then I heard it, the sound of water dripping. That, my friend, changed everything. Adding those water drops elevated the whole melody. It felt like mist and rain were drifting out of my earphones. In that moment, a wave of satisfaction rushed through my veins. It felt better than winning any competition. That melody was only 20 seconds long. But do you know how long I spent on it? 3 hours. Was it worth it? Well, at first, it was just a win. As I kept adjusting, I found myself getting more and more serious. Fine-tuning the pitch of every note, the rhythm of every instrument, deciding whether this part sounded better on piano or flute. 3 hours on a 20 seconds melody. No grades, no awards, no one praising me for it. But when I heard the water drops blend into the melody, I felt a joy that no exam ranking could ever give me. The feeling of, this is right. The clip wasn't perfect, but it was mine. As a student, I kept all day listening. To teachers, to parents, to classmates. But that moment, for the first time, I heard my own voice, strong and clear. So yes, it was worth it. If success only means winning other people's approval, then why did I feel happier wasting my time? To me, I found a new kind of success that afternoon. It doesn't have to be huge, it could be small. Like getting one water drop sound right and personal, like hearing my own voice for the first time. No pick needed, an open field revealed itself in front of me. Every direction, every flower, each can be a success. I thought that was it, but finals week had other plans. It was a stressful time. Everyone was glued to their chairs, heads down, studying and reviewing. I felt like a clockwork toy being worn tighter and tighter, not knowing when I might explode. A familiar thing at this time of year, everyone was working hard to reach the top of Success Mountain. No one wanted to be left behind. Then, the afternoon before the exam, our head teacher rushed in and shoved us all out to the playground, like we were a flock of confused dogs. At first, some of us complained, "What a waste of time!" But moments later, under the warm sunshine, something shifted. People started wandering around, stretching, talking, laughing. I chose to play basketball with my friends. The wind brushed past my ears, carrying the sound of the bouncing ball and the laughter around the court. Everything was loud and clear. So was my heartbeat. In the end, I forgot about textbooks and scores. I just remember catching a good pass and exchanging smiles with my friends. I remember sitting on the sidelines, sweat dripping, not thinking about anything. Just feeling really, really good. That night, back in the classroom, the atmosphere had changed. Everyone was still studying, but not in a forced way. It was more relaxed. There were even smiles. I realized that afternoon hadn't just released my mind. It had put me back from the edge of blind evolution. I geared up to face the challenge, not realizing the path itself was the problem. That afternoon, when I went back to study, I wasn't chasing the top anymore. I was just doing my best for myself. To me, that was success. Not beating anyone. It was my heart cheering as it could finally breathe again during the most suffocating days of finals. Those big goals will always be there. Chasing them non-stop doesn't make me reach them faster. Sometimes stepping away brings me closer. It's okay to stop and take a break. Two stories, one about creating, one about reading. They told me the same thing. Success isn't a mountain, it's an open field. Let me elaborate. A mountain has only one top, and usually only one or two safe paths to get there. So you need to climb faster, harder, trying to beat everyone else, only to reach the top. An open field, on the other hand, has no single top. Everyone can choose their own direction, walk their own path at their own pace. When we stop chasing others' approval for that one narrow standard, we can finally hear ourselves and see the beauty around us. Rankings matter, hard work matters. But don't let one voice drown out all the other voices inside you. Breaking free from the rat race isn't about running away from competition. It's about making your own voice a little louder than the noise outside. It's not about refusing to be excellent in others' eyes, but becoming whole in your own heart first. Success shouldn't be defined by one stand-up. It holds thousands of possibilities. Mountains are for conquering, fields are for exploring. Tonight, when you go home, I invite you to stop and take a few moments to ask yourself, deep down, if no one is grading you, if no one is judging you, what is the one thing you most want to do? That answer could be your true north. It's your way out of the crowded mountain and into your own vast field. To me, standing here right now sharing these simple thoughts with all of you is a success. And the fact that you're listening, it tells me my voice matters. And that, too, is success. Thank you.